Now let's meet the teams. First, the visiting Saints. Number 1, Rachel Parada. Number 2, Rachel Makovec. Number 3, Kayla Norelli. Number 4, Morgan Hall. Number 5, Tara Saviski. Number 6, Victoria Bowerson. Number 7, Logan Garcia. Number 8, Maddie Irwin. Number 9, Mackenzie Eves. Number 10, Sarah Sharp. Number 11, Raquel Kulak. Number 12, Carly Redford. Number 13, Katie O'Hearn. Number 16, Reagan Swift. Number 17, Jordan Taylor. And number 18, Lily Loeffler. The head coach of the Saints is Matt Affolder. He is assisted by Kelly Pickett and Pete Sproles. And now the lineup for your USC Aiken Pacers. Number 1, Allie Kirk. Number 3, Allie Bell. Number 5, Brittany French. Number 6, Bryn Bonner. Number 7, Allie Smith. Number 8, Kayla Duggan. Number 11, Vanna Strozier. Number 13, Christine Carroll. Number 16, Kelsey Sperling. Number 18, Logan McMullen. Number 19, Brittany Villalores. Number 21, Avery Macklin. Number 22, Anita Cookie Gam. Number 23, Andrea Bernal. Number 33, Okune Amago. And number 88, Rebecca Martinez. The head coach of the Pacers is Glenn Cox. He is assisted by Jim Dzikowski and Chip Herring. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the USC Aiken Convocation Center for Peach Belt Conference Volleyball between the USC Aiken Pacers and the visiting Flagler Saints. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us on this rather brisk evening, although that's to be expected with the fall. These two teams have been the powerhouses of the Peach Belt for the last couple of years, and right now the Pacers sit atop the conference with a 7-1 conference record. Flagler's fallen off a little bit, but they're still a force to be reckoned with. They're 4-4 in conference play, and they are an impressive 7-3 on the road. Their overall record is 10-12. The Pacers' overall record 17-3. Pacers won the first matchup between these two in Flagler, beating them 3 sets to nothing. And Flagler, I'm sure, is going to want to pay the Pacers back
best they can. Well, we're about ready to get things started here. Flagler will have the ball to serve things up first, and serving will be Rachel Parada. Serve on its way, and we are underway. Smith receives it. Set up by Allie Kirk. The attack from Duggan is a perfect tip over the blockers and down for the kill. And now Duggan, after getting the kill, will head back to the line to serve. Good serve, low over the net, gonna be tough. Flagler able to recover it and tap it on over. Martinez gets to it, Kirk sets it up. Here's Christine Carroll on the attack, and Carroll's attack just misses that line in the back corner, so point Saints. Oh, an even score of 1-1 as the serve moves back over to the Saints side, taking it number 8, Maddie Irwin. Long, deep serve from her. Strozier has it. Martinez gets to it, and now Allie Smith on the attack. That sails out through the back end and would be a point for Flagler.
Balls out, point Saints.
She's serving all the way from the bleachers here at the Convo. Other serve. Martinez receives it this time. Kirk back on the set. Allie Smith tries to tat over, ends up hitting the net, and Flagler will take another point.
Point Saints.
One of the things you want to do is jump on. Actually, if you're either team, the key to winning this game is jumping out early to an early lead, get the other team out of the rhythm. And that serve will go to Allie Smith. Allie Kirk sets for Carroll, who taps it on over, dug on out by the libero Norelli. Tapped on over the blockers and down. Another point for Flagler. And they now lead USC Aiken 4-1. Good start here for the Flagler Saints. Other serve to Strozier. Kirk again with the set. Here's Carroll on the attack, and Carroll's attack is going to get through off the hands of Norelli for a kill. Pacers stop the 4-point run, get the serve back on their end. 4-2 now, Flagler. Allie Smith serving it up. Good reception from Morgan Hall. Set up by Savitsky, attack on its way. Duggan gets to it on a dig. Set from Kirk, here's the attack from Cookie Gam, and her attack sails just out. And that will be another point for Flagler.
Ball is out, point Saints.
Sarah Shark will go back to the line to serve for Flagler, leading 5-2 early on in set 1. Here's the serve, a good one. Duggan receives. Here comes the set from Kirk. Cookie Gam on the attack, taps it over the blockers, dug on out by Savitsky. Good set. Here comes an attack from Redfern, and her attack sails out. That's a point for USC Aiken.
Ball is out, point Pacers.
Carroll to the back line to serve, trailing by 2 again. Carroll with a good serve, received by Shark. Set from Savitsky, attack on its way, and that splits the Pacer defense. Kill for Raquel Kulak. And now Kayla Norelli, the libero for Flagler, taking the serve. Short serve, Martinez comes up to meet it. Kirk back with the setup. Cookie Gam's attack runs into the net. And the Pacers arguing that it got over and was blocked. However, I don't think they'll win this argument. Another point for the Saints. They're back up by 4. Ball's up and on its way. Smith receives. Kirk with the set. Here's Valdores, and her attack is blocked at the net. Blocks by Logan Garcia and Carly Redfern on that one. 8-3 now, Flagler. Not the start USC Aiken wanted, that's for sure. Duggan receives the serve this time. Kirk again with the set. Here comes Cookie Gam's attack, and that sails out. Looking for that back corner and missed. Another point for Flagler. They lead it 9-3. Short serve, and that goes into the net. A lucky break for the Pacers, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to take advantage of it. Ball will come back to their end. Allie Bell will step onto the court now, and she will take the ball to serve. Serve gets on over. Picked up by Redfern. Here comes the attack. Blocked at the net and out. That's a point for Flagler. Good block attempt by the Pacers, but it ended up hitting the official, and as we all know, the official is out of bounds. The Saints get the ball right back. They're not letting the Pacers get any run whatsoever. Serve from Savitsky, short. Smith charges to get it. Bell with the setup. Here's the attack, and that goes off the antenna. Another point for Flagler. Pacers just can't seem to land their attacks in. Serve again from Savitsky. And it looks like the Pacers were out of rotation. Now the Pacers really shaking up a little bit now. And if I'm Glenn Cox, I'm thinking I might want to call a timeout just to get their heads back on. So 12-4, Flagler with a commanding lead here in set one. And serve to Allie Smith. Bell with the set. Here's Duggan's attack, and again, it sails out. Another point for Flagler, another attack error for USC Aiken, and here's the timeout from Glenn Cox. As the Saints lead 13-4, we're going to head into a short break and be right back. And we are back. Pacers coming out of their timeout early. Flagler now returning to the court. Saints leading the Pacers 13-4 here in set number one. Pacers need to right the ship, and they need to right it fast. They stand a chance of coming back in this set. Still serving for Flagler, Tara Savitsky. Short serve, Duggan there for it. Bell with the set, back for Duggan. Duggan's attack is blocked. Martinez gets to it and sends it right back over. Flagler setting up for the attack again. Redfern's attack blocked at the net. This is looking a little better at that. Redfern again getting it through. Bell getting a hand on it to save it. Martinez with the set for Smith. Smith's attack just misses the back line. Pacers may not have gotten the point, but it was a lot better play that time around. Flagler leading now by 10, 14-4. Another serve. Smith receives. It's going to drift a little too far and drifts out. Point for Flagler. Savitsky again serves. Smith receives it awkwardly. Cookie Gam bails her out, and Duggan's attack soars through the back end and out. A short serve, Martinez charges it, Bell sets it. Here's the attack from Villadores, and Villadores finds a corner for the kill. Still a long way to go, but the Pacers hoping to string together a few points now as Vanna Strozier comes out into the court to go to the line to serve. 16-5, Flagler leading. Strozier's serve, received, almost sent over, and what a job by Allie Bell getting over to that, just making a Martinez again serving. Redfern receives. Set on up, attack. Bag on that one. Martinez with the set, and Duggan taps it on over. Awkward handling, and that's going to drop on the Flagler side for a point for USC Aiken. I think if they had touched that ball anyway, it would have been 4 touches. Not 100% sure on that, but I thought I already saw 3. Either way, Pacers get the point. Martinez again serving. Set from Savitsky. Attack blocked at the net. Kept going, though. Carroll taps it over, and they're going to blow this one dead. Net violation on Christine Carroll. A nice little run by USC Aiken, though. However, Flagler still with a commanding 18-9 lead. Very good odds that they will close out the first set with a win. Serve from Parada. Smith receives it a little awkwardly. Martinez sets it back up for Smith, who sends it on over. Dig from Parada. Set by Savitsky. Attack gets through for the kill. I believe that was Raquel Kulak coming up with the kill on that one. Another 10-point lead for Flagler. Parada serving. Strozier receives the serve. Allie Bell with the set. Carroll on the attack, and she gets blocked again at the net by Raquel Kulak. Flagler up 20-9 now, and another timeout from USC Aiken. They find themselves trailing by 11, and instead of going to a break, we'll go ahead and thank some sponsors, including the South Carolina Education Lottery. When you play the South Carolina Education Lottery, you're not only taking a chance, but giving a chance. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center and Aiken Flooring, you can stand on us. And we are back. 20-9 is your score. Flagler leading USC Aiken here in set number 1. Pacers off to a very slow start. However, it is only the first set, and you got to win 3. Rachel Parada still serving for Flagler. Smith receives the serve. Bell back on the set. The attack from Duggan goes off the blockers and is downed out on the Pacers' side. Point USC Aiken, kill for Kayla Duggan. Now, Pacers still trailing by 10, but they can claw their way back in. I've seen bigger comebacks. Now Duggan to the line to serve. Allie Kirk coming onto the court for Allie Bell. Duggan's serve received by Morgan Hall. Set from Savitsky, attack on its way off the blockers. Strozier digging it, Kirk setting it, Carroll attacking with it. And a dig from Redfern sets up Flagler, but the Pacers get the block at the net. And another point for USC Aiken. And so Flagler leading USC Aiken 21-15 late here in set number one. Pacers trying to mount a bit of a comeback. And sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulties. Needed to make sure that everything was working. Thank you to everybody at home for letting me know. Again, Flagler up 21-15 here in set number one. Pacers, though, fighting their way back. Couple service ace in there, helping them along the way. And we'll see if the Pacers can mount the full comeback here in set one. If not, they'll at least be moving on to set number two with some momentum on their side. And Flagler's done with their timeout. Pacers are back out there, and we'll get right back to action. Allie Smith serving. Good serve. Set by Savitsky. Attack on its way, and that is going to beat out Rebecca Martinez. Raquel Kulak coming up there with the kill, 22-15. Morgan Hall serving it. Duggan receives. Kirk keeps it on their side. The attack from Cookie Gam is a good one. Flagler going to have to recover. They do, and they send it back on over. Duggan, oh man, little miscommunication. Looked like Duggan thought Carroll was going to get it, and Carroll backed off. And Duggan ended up having to make a desperation move, and it hit the antenna. Bad luck for USC Aiken as Flagler comes away with another point. Another short serve, Allie Smith there. Nice recovery by Kirk, and Smith going to send it on over to keep the point alive. Saints back on the attack. Redfern's attack is dug on out, but it sails out of bounds. Another point for Flagler. They have set point. 24-15. All with another short serve. Allie Smith, Allie Kirk to Kayla Duggan. The attack dug on out. Savitsky sets it up. The attack, nice dig from Martinez. Carroll attacking now, but that one will be dug out by Irwin. Up in the air, Redfern's attack goes to Allie Smith for the dig. Set from Kirk. The attack from Cookie Gams sails out past the corner, and that concludes set number one. Flagler takes it in decisive fashion, 25-15. The teams will switch sides, and we'll see if the Pacers can regroup for set number two. And welcome back to USC Aiken Volleyball, presented by Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. For all of your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, count on Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. The Pacers trail the Flagler Saints 1-0 after dropping the first set 25-15. Not a very good start for them, but they're looking to rebound here in set number two, and they very well could. One of the big numbers to look at, Pacers with 15 total attack errors on the day to Flagler's 4 in that first set. They're hitting -182, and at one point it was a -500, so at least the Pacers were able to rebound a little bit. Flagler only hitting 154, so the Pacers could still very well charge back in and take this one, as they have Martinez to serve. Redfern receives the serve, set on up and attacked. Martinez with the dig. Kirk with the set, and Carroll slamming it through the blockers for the kill to get the Pacers off to a 1-0 start. Another serve from Martinez. Redfern again receives. A good set at the net. That goes off of the hands of Martinez. And Strozier just touches it as she knew it would have been 4 touches. Pacers were just reacting at that point, and we're tied at 1. Saints sending back Maddie Irwin to the line. And when she started serving, that's when things started unraveling for the Pacers last set. Strozier has trouble with it. She ran too far up, and it's a service ace for Maddie Irwin. Again, the serve goes to Strozier. This time she gets it cleanly. Kirk sets it for Duggan, and Duggan's attack finds the corner for the kill. Great placement by Kayla Duggan, and she'll go back to the line to serve. Nice serve from Duggan, received by Irwin. Set by Savitsky and tapped on over by Hall. Kirk again on the set for Allie Smith. Nice dig there by Norelli. Again, Savitsky with the set. Attack on its way, and that sails out. Point Pacers.
Ball is out. Point Pacers.
Another good serve from Duggan. Flagler works it and sends it on over off the hands of Redfern, but out through the back end. Another point for USC Aiken. Much better start to this game for the Pacers as they lead 4-2. Still early, though. Norelli receives the serve from Duggan. Savitsky sends it on over. Smith there. Kirk now sets back for Smith. Good dig, but it going back too far, and Allie Smith makes them pay by slamming it back down for the kill.
Kill for number 7, Allie Smith. Point Pacers.
Duggan again serves. Norelli receives. Savitsky sets. Attack on its way off the hands of Martinez, and that one will end up with the cheerleaders for a Saints point. Good little run there by USC Aiken. That should give them some momentum moving forward in this set. Morgan Hall to the line to serve for Flagler. Allie Smith receives the serve. Kirk with a nice set. Here's Carroll on the attack, and that one will go down off the blockers for a kill. And Flagler wanting to make a substitution, getting a little ahead of themselves. And now they can make their substitution. They're going to send out Sarah Shark in place of Morgan Hall now. Allie Smith still at the line to serve. Good serve. Norelli has it, sets it on up. Redfern's attack lands right in front of Allie Smith. It was just a half step too far back. And Flagler getting the point on that one. Norelli back to the line to serve now for Flagler. 6-4 your score. Duggan receives the serve while Kirk sets it for Cookie Gam, and Cookie Gam just gets it on the back corner. That's her first kill of the night. Struggled mightily in the first set, and it's nice to see her get out there and get a well-placed kill. And now Martinez will step off. Villadores will step on, and Christine Carroll with the serve. Set from Savitsky. Redfern attacks, and Duggan right there for the dig. Kirk sending it over. Norelli read it perfectly. Back on over. Kirk to Allie Smith. Back for Cookie Gam, and Cookie Gam gets it on the line, off the line. Is the official calling. She just missed it, and it'll be another point for Flagler. Savitsky serving now for Flagler. Very short serve. Smith comes up to get it. Kirk sets it for Villadores, off the blockers and blown down dead. I think we're going to call a net violation on this one on Flagler, so it'll be a point for Pacers and a kill for Brittany Villadores. Allie Bell to the line to serve now. Pacers up by 3. Her serve just sails out. She was looking for that back corner and just missed it. And it'll be a service error and a point for Flagler. Another substitution coming up for Flagler. Coming back on, Morgan Hall headed back off. Sarah Shark. Serve from Redfern goes way out the back end. Service error follows service error. And the Pacers get the ball right back. Vanna Strozier now serving. Good serve from Strozier. Redfern gets it, sets it up. Here's the attack. Bell getting the dig. Kayla Duggan keeping it in play. And Vanna Strozier sending it on over. Savitsky sets it up again. That one goes off the blockers. Bell gets a hand on it. Now Martinez setting for Smith, and Smith gets it through the blockers for the kill. Great point for USC Aiken. Strozier will serve again. Another good serve. Norelli has it, drifts to the Pacers side, and Allie Smith tapping it down, getting the point for USC Aiken. And that will draw a timeout from the Flagler bench. Pacers looking much more composed here in set number 2. We will head to a short break and be right back with USC Aiken up 11-6. And we are back. Flagler concludes their timeout. Pacers are waiting for them, leading 11-6 here in set number 2. And I'm Marcus Johnson, thanking you once again for joining us on this, what day is it, Friday? Friday evening for USC Aiken Volleyball. Strozier again serves. Savitsky with the set. That attack goes way out the back end. Nobody touched it, and it's another point for USC Aiken. And they now lead 12-6. Another serve from Strozier. Norelli receives that one. Savitsky sets it up. The attack from Hall comes to Strozier with the dig. Bell with the set. Duggan with the attack. Nice dig from Norelli. Sent right back on over. Vialdores comes up to get that one. And now Flagler setting up for the attack again. Redfern to Bell. Now Martinez setting it up. Vialdores again on the attack. Taps it over the blockers for Savitsky. Norelli sets again. Attack on its way where Bell will get the dig. Martinez again setting it up. This time Duggan's on the attack. She gets it off the blockers and down for the kill. Good hard serve from Strozier. Redfern receives. Savitsky sets it up again, but it's going to be blown dead. Ball handling error, and the Pacers get another point. Hard serve from Strozier. Redfern has it. Norelli keeps it in play, and it's going to be down. A point for USC Aiken. Looks like a little miscommunication led to that one. Won't be a service ace, but it sure feels like one. Strozier again. Redfern receives. Set from Savitsky. The attack gets on over and just out of the reach of a diving Allie Bell. and Flagler stops the bleeding and gets a point. Now they will send out Raquel Kulak and Rachel Parada heading off Norelli, and I believe I saw Logan Garcia head off. Parada will serve for Flagler. Her serve to Strozier. Bell with a nice set. Here's Duggan's attack. That gets through. Nice dig. Sent back on over. Martinez to Bell to Villadores, and that one will be down for the kill. Have to give credit to the Saints on that one. Savitsky had a very nice clean dig on a very tough play. And unfortunately for Flagler, Pacers came away with the point. Martinez will serve it now, leading 16-7. Good serve. Set from Savitsky. Attack, and that one goes right into the hands of Allie Bell, trying to save herself. Morgan Hall with the kill. And really, she just put her hands up trying to keep herself safe, as that was a hard shot right to her. So Saints will get the point and get the ball. Maddie Irwin back to serve. She's been pretty dangerous back there tonight. See if the Pacers have a good answer for her. Strozier receives the serve. Bell sets it for Carroll. Norelli, a nice dig there. Kept up by Redfern and sent on over. Martinez digs. Smith sends it over. And Allie Smith coming up with another kill. And by Allie Smith, I mean Allie Bell. Again, when there are three Allies, it's bound to happen. And now Duggan to the line to serve. Norelli receives the serve. Savitsky sets it up. Here's the attack, and that's going to break through. Carroll tried to play soccer for a moment there. And she's done it in the past where she's gotten it over for a point, but in this case it just rolled over here to the broadcast, to the press box, to no avail. So a point for Flagler, and Hall to the line. Good serve from Hall. Smith to Kirk. Back to Smith. Smith's attack, great dig, but it's back over to the Pacers side. They'll set up again. Kirk sets it for Smith, and Smith gets it over, but Redfern is able to get the dig. Tapped over the blockers and down. Carroll and Smith jumped a little too early, and Flagler took full advantage of it to score another point. Morgan Hall again at the line. Short serve. Strozier comes up to meet it. Kirk with the set for Carroll. Tapped on over. Kirk recovers in time. Martinez setting back up for Smith. Smith gets it through, but it's dug on out by Irwin. Up in the air. Redfern's attack. Martinez gets a hand on it, but it drifts too far out. And it will be another point for Flagler. 17-11. Flagler clawing their way back in. They seem to have gotten their feet back under them. Not letting the Pacers run away with this one. Hall's serve goes right into the net, and that will help the Pacers out greatly and stop any momentum Flagler started to get. Allie Smith goes back to the line. Ball is up and on its way. Received by Shark. Set on up for Redfern. She gets it through the blockers, but Cookie Gam right there. Set from Kirk, but they're going to blow this one dead on, I believe, a ball handling error. That is the call, and Flagler getting the point. Kayla Norelli back to the line now to serve. Flagler Ribeiro with her team trailing 18-12 here in set 2. Nice serve. Smith for Kirk. Carroll sends it over, and it's blocked and sent right back down. And the officials are actually going to come over and converse on this one. And they're going to give the Pacers the point on that. A lucky break for USC Aiken, as they now lead 19-12. Carroll to the line to serve. Officials still talking this one over, and now the line judges are coming in as well. And they are going to reverse it. I think somebody called that one out on the block. However, it did land in, so they wanted to make sure they got that point correct. And if that was the case of what they were arguing, then they did get it correct because it did land in. At a bird's eye view of it myself, I can't confirm. So 18-13, not 19-12. And a little more conversation. This time they're going to have Tara Savitsky and Allie Smith from both sides respectively come on over and talk with the up judge. And we're going to just go ahead and replay the point. So 18-12 now the score. Not 19-12, not 18-13. We're just right back where we started. Norelli still at the line to serve. His serve comes to Smith. Kirk with the set. Here's Cookie Gam's attack. Dug on out and sent right back over. Martinez to Kirk. To Carroll. Blocked at the net. Kirk recovers it. Martinez sets it for Cookie Gam, and that's sent on over, but dug on out by Irwin. Up for Redfern. Duggan gets a hand on it. Now Smith sending it back into play. Cookie Gam's attack goes into the net, and that will be a point for Flagler. So now we have an official scoring of 18-13. Serve is low. Smith gets it. Kirk sets it up back for Cookie Gam. She gets it through the blockers, but it's dug on out. Up in the air for Redfern. Martinez getting a nice dig there. Kirk sets it for Carroll. Carroll sends it over. Dug on out. Kept alive up in the air. Redfern on the attack. Martinez digs. Kirk sends it over and down. Kill for Allie Kirk and another point for USC Aiken. The Eldora is headed back on, and Martinez getting a break as Christine Carroll goes to the line to serve. Hard serve from Carroll. Shark receives it. Savitsky sets it. Redfern's attack goes right onto that back corner. Great placement from Carly Redfern. Point for Flagler. Carroll heads off. Martinez heads back on, and Tara Savitsky goes to the line. Serve goes to Duggan. Kirk on the set. Here's Allie Smith's attack, and that one just kisses the back line for the kill. Great attack, great placement, great kill for Allie Smith. And now Allie Kirk heads off. Allie Bell steps on. 20-14, Pacers leading here in set 2. And that serve sails out again. Smith looking for that back corner. Couldn't get it. And it'll be another point for Flagler. Carly Redfern serving. Her serve goes off the top of the net. Allie Smith to Allie Bell to Villaldoras. Blocked but kept alive. Bell again sets for Duggan. Duggan's attack blocked, and it goes out. Point for the Pacers. Would have been dangerous as that ball just rode along the net. However, fortunately for USC Aiken, it hit the padding, protecting the players from the net poles. And now Stroger on the serve. Good movement on that serve. Going to be tough for Flagler. They get it to it in time. Sent on over. Nice dig by Stroger. Martinez sets for Allie Smith, and Allie Smith's attack just hits the corner. Line judge saying it was out, but they're going to say there was a net violation, so it doesn't matter if it was in or out. It's a point for USC Aiken. Stroger's serve, good and clean reception by Redfern. Attack on its way, and hesitation between Stroger and Martinez. Let the ball go right through him. That'll be a kill for number 4, Morgan Hall. And now Logan Garcia steps off the court and headed back to the line, Rachel Parada. Serve to Strozier. Bell sets it, Duggan sends it over, and Kayla Duggan getting the kill. Rebecca Martinez back to the line to serve. More substitutions coming as Kayla Norelli heads back on. Rachel Parada steps off. Redfern receives the serve. It's set by Savitsky. Nice attack, but it's going to be blown dead, and it'll be a net violation for the Pacers, for Flagler. Point goes to USC Aiken. And it is now set point, 24-16, USC Aiken. Martinez serve to Redfern. Savitsky sets. Here comes the attack. Bell right there to get a nice dig on it. Martinez sets it up for Allie Smith, and Allie Smith gets it through for the kill, and that closes out set number 2. Pacers take it 25-16 to move on to set number 3, all tied up at 1 set apiece. And welcome back to the Convocation Center. It is a brand new volleyball match as USC Aiken and Flagler are tied 1 set apiece. As we head into set number 3 in this crucial Peach Belt Conference matchup. Pacers got pretty soundly beaten set number 1, losing 25-15, but then they turned it right around in set number 2 and handed Flagler a 25-16 loss. We will see if the trend continues or if the Pacers can keep riding that high. Flagler will get the ball to serve to start off this 3rd set. Rachel Parada to the line. Serve goes off the top of the net, but Smith is there. Kirk sets it up for Duggan. High into the air, going to be tough. Saint's going to try to just keep it alive, and Savitsky gets it over and does just that. Kirk setting it up off of Martinez. Cookie Gam's attack goes off a blocker and out for the kill. Paces up 1-0, and Kayla Duggan goes to the line. Redfern receives, Savitsky sets, here's the attack, that's blocked at the net but kept alive. Kirk trying to send it on over, and they're going to blow the play dead. Net violation on Allie Kirk. That'll bring up Maddie Irwin to serve for Flagler. Martinez receives the serve. Kirk sets it up. Cookie Gam's attack beautifully executed and put right down in the back row for the kill. That was about as smooth as I've seen this year. Cookie Gam coming up big there, getting the ball back on USC Aiken's side and in the hands of Vanna Strozier to serve. Norelli receives Strozier's serve. Savitsky sets it up. Here comes the attack. Blocked and kept up. Martinez tried to get to it in time, but it will be a kill for Raquel Kulak as she beats out the blockers. Morgan Hall to the line now for Flagler. All tied up at 2-2. Serve to Strozier. Set on up for Carroll. That goes off the blockers, but Norelli is right there. Savitsky sets back for Redfern. Duggan keeping a hand on it, keeping the ball alive. Allie Smith's attack goes to the back line for the kill. Great job by Kayla Duggan to keep that one in, and great kill for USC Aiken as they get another point. Carroll to the line to serve. Martinez steps off. Villadores steps on. Carroll with a bit of a softer serve. Savitsky on the set for Kulak, and Kulak gets through the blockers for the kill. So now Norelli, Kayla Norelli to the line. Back and forth we go. Short serve, Smith comes up to meet it, back onto the Pacers side, sent on over again. Duggan to Kirk, now for Smith, and Allie Smith fights her way through everybody for the kill. Nice job by Allie Kirk, good reaction time to get up there not once but twice to keep the play alive. And she'll head off for a well-deserved break, and Allie Bell will go to the line. Short serve. And again, the service trouble for Allie Bell continues. She puts that one in the net. And she may be struggling on the serve, but she's had a couple of really nice defensive plays, so not all is lost for her tonight. Tara Savitsky now serving. Ball up and on its way. Martinez to Bell. up for Smith, who taps it over, and that's going to be a kill for Allie Smith. Smith just putting it right in the middle of the court, and Flagler converged, but just a bit too late. Pacers coming up with the point. And now Smith will serve. Good serve from Allie Smith. Redfern gets it, set, attack, blocked at the net. Villaldoras and Kayla Duggan blocking it and getting a point for the Pacers. And now Allie Smith again serving. 6-4, Pacers with their largest lead of the set. Short serve. Nice job there by Shark to get that up in the air. Sent on over. Nice dig from Martinez. Bell sets it, but she's going to get called on a ball handling error. Just a little too much spin on that ball, and the refs caught it. Well, Saints will get the point, and they'll have the serve back on their end. Redfern will take the ball. Good serve. Cookie Gam gets it with a nice reception. Bell sets it on up for Villaldoras, who just taps it on over. Savitsky with a high set, and it'll be sent on over by Hall. Martinez, nice dig. Bell, great set. Attack and kill from Kayla Duggan. Nice job all around by USC Aiken on that point. That took precise execution, and they got it off without a hitch. Martinez serving. Norelli receives it. Savitsky sets it. Redfern attacks. Bell right there with the dig. Martinez on the set. Back for Duggan. Duggan's attack gets through, but just out. And it'll be a point for Flagler. Morgan Hall, no, not Morgan Hall, I'm sorry, Rachel Parada will go to the line to serve. Pacers up by 1, 7-6. Duggan receives that serve. Allie Bell sets it back up for Kayla Duggan. Great job by Redfern. Tap back on over by USC Aiken. Flagler setting up for the attack again from Hall. Martinez with the dig. Bell sets it. Carroll punches it on over. Gonna be tough. Flagler keeping it alive off the hands of Savitsky and sent on over by Parada. Smith digs. Bell sets. Carroll attacks. And Carroll's attack just misses the back corner as it hit the ref. So Parada again to serve. We are tied at 7 now. Martinez receives that. Bell with the set. Here comes Cookie Gam's attack, and Cookie Gam threads it through the defense for the kill. So Kayla Duggan will serve it now. And her serve sails out. That'll be a point for Flagler. Looks like she got her hand on it wrong. But we're all tied up again. And Maddie Irwin comes out to go to the back line. Powerful serve, Martinez gets to it. Kirk sets it for Cookie Gam. That one's dug on out. Set by Savitsky. Hall's attack gets through the blockers and down, and Flagler takes the lead, 9-8. Serve to Duggan. Martinez sets it. Going to be a deep attack from Smith. She just taps it on over. Sent back to the Pacers' side and sent back down by Christine Carroll. Carroll making them pay for a mistake. She's one of the players out there that you could not let take advantage of that. Anna Strozier to the line now. 9-9 your score. And Strozier's serve goes into the net, and Flagler takes the lead back, 10-9. Morgan Hall goes back to serve for Flagler. Serve goes to Martinez. Kirk sets it up. Here's Allie Smith's attack. Nice dig from Norelli. Savitsky sets it up for Redfern. She sends it over where Duggan digs it out. Set up for Carroll, who taps it over. Hall getting the dig. Set from Savitsky. Kulak gets the attack off the blockers. Up in the air. Back on over for Redfern. Martinez getting a dig on that. Kirk sets it up for Smith, and Norelli can't get to it in time. And the Pacers get the point. Allie Smith with the kill. And now we'll see Christine Carroll go to the back line. Her serve comes in. Set on up by Savitsky. Kulak's attack sails out, and Strozier able to keep her hand off of it. Lucky good read by Vanna Strozier, and the Pacers take the lead. That serve lands out. Carroll looking to send it to Kulak, and she ended up just sending it out. And Flagler takes over again. Kayla Norelli to the back line. Short serve, Strozier. Kirk. Now Allie Smith, and Allie Smith puts it in the back rows, hardwood for the kill. And now Allie Bell comes out, heads to the back line. Good serve from Bell, and it's a service ace for Allie Bell. Caught the defense frozen solid, and the Pacers take a 2-point lead. This one cleanly received by Shark. Up for Redfern, who sends it over. Martinez gets the dig there. Bell sets it on up for Allie Smith. Norelli getting the dig for Flagler. Set and sent on over, and they're going to call that a ball handling error. Looked like Logan Garcia overran it, had to double back and just tried to push it on up. And that resulted in the ball handling error and a point for the Pacers and a timeout from Flagler. And before we go into the break, we'd like to thank our final sponsor of the evening, and that being Willie Jewell's Old School Barbecue. Every dish is served with a side of Southern hospitality, so stop on in and tell them Pacers Sports sent you. We'll be right back in just a short bit. Pacers up 14-11. We're back from the timeout. Pacers with the ball, Allie Bell serving, and the Pacers leading the Flagler Saints 14-11 here in set 3. Good serve from Bell. Norelli receives, Savitsky sets, the attack gets through the blockers and down, and that will be a point for Flagler. Well, ball comes back over to their end. And we'll see Tara Savitsky serve. Short serve, Martinez comes up to meet it. Bell sets it up for Villadores, blocked, and Martinez can't recover it in time. Big block from Flagler to pull back within one. Another serve, Martinez there for it. Bell sets it up. Here's Allie Smith's attack. Good dig there by Shark. Savitsky sends it forward, and Redford sends it in. Still up in the air, and Strozier keeps it alive. Shark right there for it. Savitsky sets it. Here's Redfern's attack. Nice dig by Martinez. set on up by Bell. Up for Allie Smith, and Redfern getting the dig. Savitsky, another set. Here comes the attack where Bell will get the dig. Martinez on the set. Here's the attack from Duggan, and that's going to land out. Point for Flagler. And we are all tied up again at 14. Serve comes to Smith. Bell sets it back for Smith. That one will be dug out cleanly by Savitsky. Norelli sets it on up for Redfern, and she gets it down for the kill. Martinez just out of her reach. Serve to Smith. Bell with the set. Duggan on the attack. She taps it over, but Savitsky's right there. Norelli for the set. Redfern sending it on in. Now Bell setting it up. Here's the attack from Duggan. Blocked at the net. Kept alive. Up in the air. Jumped up. Kept on the Flagler side. They'll set up for another attack. Redfern gets it off the blockers. Bell charges to dig it out. Martinez sets for Villaldoras, and Villaldoras powers through the blockers for the kill. Now Strozier steps off, Cookie Gam stepping on, Allie Smith going to the back line to serve. Short serve, gonna be tough. Flagler working it though, and Redfern on the attack. Nice dig by Allie Smith. Martinez sets for Cookie Gam, and that attack soars out past the back corner, and it'll be a point for Flagler. Carly Redfern to the back line serving now. Flagler up 16-15. That serve comes to Allie Smith. Bell with the set. Duggan on the attack, blocked but kept alive. Bell sends it over. Norelli picking it up in the air and sending it back over with Hall. Smith digs. Bell sets. Cookie Gam attacks, and Cookie Gam slams it home for the kill. Now we'll see Carroll come back on. Martinez going to the line. Good serve for Martinez. Drifts back over, and Christine Carroll doing what she does best, making him pay and putting it down for another point. Hard serve for Martinez, and just a little too hard as that gun lands out. And that'll be a point for Flagler. More substitutions from the Flagler end as Parada comes back out and goes to the line to serve. Martinez receives, Bell sets, Carroll attacks, and Carroll gets the kill as she put that one right at the feet of Carly Redfern. She couldn't do much about that except hope she got a good enough of her hand on it. Pacers back ahead, Duggan back to the line. Norelli steps back out for Flagler as Parada heads back off. Duggan with a good serve. Redfern receives. Savitsky sets. And Raquel Kulak can't get through the blocking of Christine Carroll and Allie Kirk as the Pacers get another point and have retaken a 2-point lead. Duggan with another good serve. Redfern gets it cleanly. Savitsky sets it up for Hall. That one goes off the blockers, and Cookie Gam can't reach out and get it in time. This unfortunate placement for her. Flagler with another point. Irwin to serve, trailing by 1. Very hard serve. Martinez gets a hand on it. Set from Kirk. Cookie Gam gets the attack off where Norelli will get the dig. Savitsky sets for Kulak, and Kulak puts that one down in front of Kayla Duggan and Allie Smith for the kill, and we're tied once again at 19. Boy, the second they put Kulak out there, changes the entire dynamic of the game, it seems, and no wonder they managed to get her from Armstrong State last year. He's definitely a great addition to Flagler's team. Martinez gets it. Set for Carroll. Carroll looks for the back corner, and Carroll gets it over everybody's head for the kill. Pacers back out in front. Strozier heads back on. Cookie Gam heads back off. And Strozier will go to the line, leading by 1. That serve, might have headed out, but Flagler got their hands on it. Hall on the attack. Martinez gets the dig. Here's the set from Kirk, and Duggan's attack. Great dig there by Redfern. Tapped on over. Martinez gets a hand on it, keeps it alive. Hall sends it back to the Pacer end. Now the Pacers working with it. Carroll gets it over. Dug on out by Redfern. Savitsky back on the set for Hall, who taps it in. Carroll gets her hands on it now. Smith sets it for Kirk. Kirk looking for a kill there, not going to get it. And sent back over to the Pacers' side. USC Aiken working it now. Allie Smith tapping it on in. Hall gets her hands under it. Up in the air for Redfern, who shovels it on over for Duggan. Now Kirk setting it back for Allie Smith. Norelli getting a good dig there. Savitsky again sets. Redfern's attack will be dug on out by Duggan. Kirk sets for Carroll. Carroll looks for the back corner, and it goes off of a hand and out. It might have landed out if she didn't touch it, but Maddie Irwin just got her fingertips on it, and the Pacers come away with a hard-fought point. And a timely timeout from Flagler, as that point could change momentum big time. But the Pacers lead 21-19. We'll be back in just a short minute for the conclusion of set 3. Well, the buzzer sounds, so that will have to close out the timeout for Flagler. Pacers up by 2, 21-19 in set 3. It's anybody's match as we are tied 1 set apiece, and a very slim margin, a very slim lead, I should say, for USC Aiken. Strozier still at the line to serve for the Pacers. Gets a good serve on over. Tough handling, but Kulak makes it work as she slams it down for a point, and Flagler back within 1. Morgan Hall to the line now. Good serve, Martinez there. Set for Carroll. Carroll tapping it on in where Savitsky gets the dig. Set up from Irwin. Redfern punches it on over where Duggan gets her hands on it. Kirk setting it up for Allie Smith, and Allie Smith fights her way through the defense for the kill. Pacers back up by 2. Christine Carroll to the line. Serve is picked up by Irwin. Savitsky sets it for Kulak. Off the blockers where Duggan will dig. Kirk sets it for Smith. Off of the hands of Irwin, high into the air. Hall gets it back into play, and Savitsky will send it on over. Duggan to Kirk. Over to Smith. Off of the hands again of Irwin, but this one's cleaner. Flagler on the attack now. Redfern gets it in. Duggan gets her hands on it. Kirk sends it on over and slams it down. Oh, but she gets called on the net violation. Oh, I thought for sure she had it. But Flagler comes away with the point. Hand just nicked the top of the net, and they'll call her for that one every time. 22-21, Pacers up by 1 as Kayla Norelli serves. Serve to Smith, awkward handle, Kirk keeps it alive, back for Smith, off the blockers, gonna be tough as it goes off the hands of Irwin and out. She had no play as she had to reach around behind her, and the Pacers back up by 2, and Allie Bell comes on to serve. Good serve from Bell. Irwin has trouble with it. Kept alive by Savitsky and sent on over by Redfern. Bell sets it up again and slammed down into the corner. Great shot, great kill for USC Aiken. Allie Smith gets credited with the kill, and it's set point USC Aiken. Just gets it over the top of the net. Redfern gets her hands on it. Savitsky sets back for Redfern. Nice dig by Rebecca Martinez. Allie Smith, plenty of time to set for Allie Bell sets for Allie Smith, I should say. Flagler working it in their zones. Savitsky sends it over. Bell digs it up. Here comes Villadores' attack. Blocked at the net, but down. And the Pacers take set 3 by a score of 25-21. Both teams will swap sides, and we will be back for set number 4. Pacers now leading 2-1. And welcome back. We are in set number 4 of USC Aiken versus Flagler. Pacers up 2-1 after falling down 1-0. Volleyball team certainly much happier than they were at the very start of this match. But Flagler is not an opponent to be taken lightly. The Pacers will have to give it their A game to close this one out in only 4. The Pacers will get the ball to start off the 4th set. Martinez will serve. Flagler working the ball around in their zone, tapping it on over for Kirk. Martinez sets up for Duggan. Duggan's attack goes off the blockers where Norelli will dig it out. Savitsky sets back for Hall, and the block at the net from Duggan, and Carroll comes up with the first point of the set. Martinez again on the serve. Redfern received that one, and the play will be blown dead on a ball handling error, and it will be another point for USC Aiken. And we have some news and regional action. As you know, the Pacers were ranked second in the region behind Wingate, who was undefeated until today. On senior night at Anderson, Wingate lost their first match of the year, and that can be huge for the regional rankings. Meanwhile, Pacers still have to deal with Flagler as Duggan sends it over for the kill. Flagler flinched, and Duggan took full advantage of it to get another point. Pacers off to a 3-0 start in the set. Martinez with a powerful serve. That one is handled in the Flagler end. Hall getting the attack on over, but it's blocked at the net. Duggan just gets her hands on it, and she'll try to send it on over, which she does. Savitsky setting it on up, and Raquel Kulak puts it into her own net. And that'll be another point for USC Aiken. Hard serve from Martinez. This one received a bit cleaner, sent on over where Martinez gets the dig. Up for Cookie Gam, and Cookie Gam gets it off the blockers and down for the kill. Pacers trying to fire on all cylinders, and so far it looks like they are. And that will draw a timeout from Flagler. And before we go to the break, a little bit of an update in conference action. The second place Augusta Jaguars in the Peach Belt are currently tied 1-1 with Francis Marion. And so we'll be keeping an eye on that match. And again, Wingate lost earlier today. So that helps out USC Aiken in terms of regional rankings. And after hosting one regional tournament a couple of years ago, I have to say I would not mind in the slightest to have the honor to host another one. That was the most fun I have ever had at any sporting event, and I'd love to do it one more time. But the Pacers are leading Flagler 5-0. You got to take care of business at home first before you can think about the future. As they say, no time like the present. The Pacers are done over at their bench, and they'll walk back out. Smart move of Flagler to call this early timeout as they trail 5-0. They have to do something to right the ship. There is really no room for error as they face elimination in this set. But we'll get right back to it. Rebecca Martinez still back to serve. Good serve from Martinez. Redfern receives. Savitsky sets. Here's Kulak on the attack. Blocked. And Duggan trying to go for three as she kicked at it. But it will be a point for Flagler. Duggan trying out for either the football team, which we don't have, or the soccer team, which we do have. Either way, Flagler takes over, and Maddie Irwin goes to the line to serve. I say the line, but she's more back towards the bleachers. I mean, she's got a very strong serve, so it's not surprising that she does. Smith receives. Kirk sets it for Carroll, who pushes it on over. Norelli gets there while Savitsky sets it up for Hall. Back on in for Kirk, who gets the dig. Martinez setting it on up for Kayla Duggan. Good dig there by Flagler. Sent back on over where Cookie Gam punches it back in. Savitsky setting it up for Kulak. Martinez gets her hands on it. Kirk hustles to make her way to it. Allie Smith on the attack. Redfern, a nice dig there. Savitsky sets it up, runs into Hall, but they're able to recover in time to keep the point alive. Carroll goes up for it, attacks, but it's blocked and dug on out. High into the air, back for Hall, blocked at the net, but it goes off the antenna, and it will be a hard-fought and well-earned point for the Flagler Saints. Back-to-back points gets Flagler right back in this one, trailing now only by 3. Irwin serving again. ball was out, so the Saints get the point on that one, 5-3. Irwin again serving, 5-3 your score. Big arc on that serve. Martinez gets to it. Kirk sets for Cookie Gam. Ooh, that almost went through, but Flagler able to recover it in time. Nice dive by Smith to get the dig there. Cookie Gam back on the attack. Another good dive from Flagler. Savitsky keeps it alive, and Norelli sends it on over. Great defense by the Saints. Kirk for Carroll. Carroll gets it in, but Redfern digs it out. Savitsky sets again, but that one will go into the net. It was a block or it was in the net. Either way, the result is the same. A point for the Pacers. Kayla Duggan to the back line, and she will serve it on up. Going to be a tough one here. Norelli has to bring that one back into the field of play, which she does. Redford sends it over. Now the Pacers will set up. Kirk sets for Cookie Gam. Still a live ball, but not for much longer as that one spins out of control and lands down for another point for USC Aiken. And we apologize for that little pause. I was just handed some news by Tim Hall, one of our assistant athletic directors. I'll tell you after this point. Savitsky on the set for Kulak, blocked at the net. Kept up by Flagler. Savitsky again setting for Hall. She gets it through this time where Cookie Gam digs it out. Kirk sets for Duggan. Duggan a deep attack, but it's dug on out by Redfern. Up in the air for Kulak. Martinez gets her hand on it, but it's not going to be enough as it will be down. But I found out that the Augusta University Jaguars defeated the Division I South Carolina Gamecocks in basketball 77-72. That is huge for Peach Belt action, especially with basketball season right around the corner here at the Convo. But right now we're in volleyball season as Flagler serves it up. Kirk on the set for Duggan, sends it on over. Kulak getting the dig. Savitsky sets it up for Redfern. Martinez gets her hand under it. Duggan pops it into the air while Cookie Gam will send it over, but a little too much behind it as it sails out through the back row. And Flagler now within 2. Morgan Hall serving. 7-5 your score, Pacers up. Very short serve. Cookie Gam gets to it. Kirk with the set, back for Cookie Gam, and she gets that through the defense for the kill. Pacers back up by 3, serve back on their end. Advanna Stroger heads back on out to serve. Strozer's serve is up and on its way. Norelli receives. Savitsky sets. Here's Redfern's attack. Ooh, that was a great attack by Redfern. Not much Kayla Duggan could do there, but sit and pray that she got her hands on it, which she sort of did, but it sailed out over the heads of the scorer's table. So now Kayla Norelli will go to the line to serve. There's a good serve, but a little too good as it heads out past the back corner, and it'll be a point for USC Aiken. Christine Carroll will go back to the line to take it, leading by 3 once again. Carroll's serve comes in to Shark. Set by Savitsky across the court, but it's sent on over by Redfern. Kirk sets it short for Vialdores, who gets it on over. Savitsky setting it up again for Flagler. That comes over. Ooh, might have gone out, but Carroll got her hands on it anyway. Allie Smith on the attack, blocked at the net and slammed back down. So Flagler coming away with a point there. Good blocking by the Saints defense. They're back within 2. Tara Savitsky to the line. And a momentary pause as they swap out for some fresh troops on the Flagler side. Katie O'Hearn coming out. Serve to Allie Smith. Allie Kirk sets it up. Back for Allie Smith, whose attack goes off the blockers and out for the kill. And now Allie Kirk will head off. Allie Bell will come on, and Allie Bell will go to the back line to serve. Redfern receives that serve. Savitsky keeps it in play. Redford sends it back on over. Martinez with a great dig. Bell charges in to get it. Allie Smith sending it on over. Redfern digging it out while Savitsky sets it back up. Attack, another dig by Bell. Villadores sends it over. Back on over for Villadores. Flagler working it in their own end now. Norelli sets up for Redfern. Blocked at the net and sent back down. Villadores and Kayla Duggan coming up big with the block there after some nice defense on both sides of the ball, or both sides of the net. Bell serving again. Good dig there. Or actually, good reception there. Sent on over, and this time it gets through the blockers of Duggan and Villadores. That will be a point for Flagler. Carly Redfern going back now with the ball. She'll take her serve. Good serve. Smith receives. Bell on the set, back for Smith. That one gets through the blockers and is dug on out by Redfern. Sent back on over by Hall. Bell setting it on up for Duggan. She gets it through the blockers, but it was cleanly picked up by Redfern. Back on over again through the blockers, this time Strozier digging it out. Bell setting for Villadores. This one will go to Savitsky. Norelli setting it up, and that one goes into the net off of the hands of Carly Redfern, and the Pacers get the point to take a 4-point lead. Allie Smith to the line again. Smith with a good serve, Redfern a good reception. Up in the air and sent into the net by Jordan Taylor. And another point for USC Aiken. Short serve from Smith, trying to catch him sleeping, but O'Hearn was right there for it. Savitsky puts it high into the air. Hall, nice dig there by Smith, and Bell set it on up. Norelli digging this one out. Savitsky setting it on up, and this one will be out of the reach of Allie Bell, who sprawled out to try to get it, but just out of her reach. Rachel Parada comes off the bench, and she'll go right back to serve. Flagler down by 4. It's 13-9. USC Aiken leading around the halfway mark. And we'll have a momentary break as we break out the new mops. No more towels to clean up any perspiration that hits the floor. We have official USC Aiken mops now that'll really get the job done. However, we still have the players operating them since we have nobody on staff to work them. We're a small school, it happens. Serve is on its way from Parada. Martinez receives. Bell with the set for Cookie Gam, and Cookie Gam gets it on the line for the kill. Good placement by Anita Cookie Gam, and that will give the Pacers the ball back in a 5-point lead once again. Villadores steps off, Carroll stepping on, and Martinez to the line to serve. Good serve from Martinez, nice and short. Redfern got to it, however, sent on over where Bell will get the dig. Martinez sets it up for Carroll. Carroll goes up and gets it through the blockers, but Norelli digs it up. Sent on over again, and this one out of the reach of Martinez, and that'll be a point for Flagler. Another substitution. They're sending back out Maddie Irwin to try to cut the deficit a little more. She goes to the bleachers to serve. Nice no motion on that ball whatsoever, and I think you can credit a service ace to Maddie Irwin. That was a beautiful serve, and Duggan couldn't really handle it properly. Irwin serves again. Martinez receives it cleanly. Bell sets it up for Carroll. Carroll powers through the blockers. Norelli lays out and gets a hold of it and keeps the point alive. Martinez digs. Bell sets. Duggan attacks. Off the blocker, still in the air. Smith keeping it in the field of play. Duggan back on the attack, and Kayla Duggan coming up with the kill. That was a point that I did not expect the Pacers to win, but Duggan and Smith coming through in the clutch. Duggan serve. Norelli picks it up. Savitsky sets it up. Kulak attacks, but it's blocked. Kept going, though, on the Flagler end. Up for Hall, who taps it over the blockers, and Cookie Gam reaches out, gets her hand on it, but not enough to pop it into the air. That'll be another point for Flagler. Morgan Hall to the back line serving, 15-12. USC Aiken leading just past the halfway mark of set number 4. Ball goes into the net, service error, and a point for USC Aiken. Then a Stroger comes off the bench, heads to the back line to serve it up. Pacers back up by 4. Good powerful serve from Stroger. Norelli gets her hand on it. Savitsky bails her out and sent on over by Redfern. Kirk with the set for Carroll. Carroll looking for some open space, but she's going to find Irwin. Back on up. Duggan getting the dig. Kirk sends it over. Norelli reacts just in time to get it. Up in the air for Redfern again. She gets it over the blockers for Allie Smith on the dig. Up for Duggan, and Duggan gets it through for the kill. Another short serve, gonna be tough. Kulak keeps it up in the air, and Norelli sends it on over. Duggan with the set from Kirk. Punched over by Carroll, and Carroll finds the back corner for the kill. 18-12 is your score. Pacers now leading by 6. Good hard serve this time by Stroger. Drifts back on over, and Allie Smith will make him pay this time, just tapping it and tipping it down. Stroger again, good movement on that serve. Up in the air, Redfern gets a hard attack over, but it drifts back on over off the hands of Duggan and out of her reach as it drifted too far and was slammed back down. Kayla Norelli will head back to serve for Flagler. Allie Smith comes up to meet that short serve. Kirk sets it for Carroll, who's just going to have to bump it on over. Savitsky back on the set for Redfern. She gets through the blockers where Martinez will get the dig. Kirk setting back for Carroll. Carroll gets a nice attack, but a beautiful dig by Norelli keeps it going. Redford punching it on over. Duggan to Kirk, over for Smith. She keeps it on the right side of the antenna where Flagler will set up. Attack on its way, and on its way out. Pacers laid off and get the point. 20-13 your score. Carroll now to the line. And Martinez will step off. Villadores will step back on. Good serve, Redfern receives. Savitsky sets back for Redfern. Good attack. Blown dead. I guess they're going to call Pacers on a net violation. That is the exact call, so a point for Flagler, and he'll take over on serve. Tara Savitsky will take the ball. Serve to Stroger. Kirk with the set. Here's Villadores on the attack. That one dug on out, but tipped back on over to the Flagler side. Punch back over where the Pacers will set up. Kirk setting it up now for Smith, and Smith gets it on the line. Oh, no, one ref says in, one ref says out. And they're going to go with the out ref, and it will be a point for Flagler. Serve from Savitsky. Smith receives. Ooh, that drifts into the net. Kirk plays it off the net, and Smith pushes it on over. Dug on out by Shark. Up in the air, but blown dead on a ball handling error, and the Pacers will get the point. Flagler trying to argue their case over there. Allie Bell will come on to serve. And now Bell, ball up, serve on its way, very short, picked up in time, and credit Allie Bell with another service ace on the night. That makes it 22-15. And we'll have a substitution here. Shark will step off the court, and coming on will be Morgan Hall once again. Good serve again from Bell. Morelli was able to receive it well. Redfern attacks, but Villadores with the big solo block. Another point for USC Aiken. I've said it once, I'll say it 100 times. That is why she is here. Bell with another serve. Redfern receives it. Up for Savitsky, and it's blown dead on a ball handling error. And the Pacers have match point, 24-15. Bell still at the line to serve. Good serve right off the top of the net. Set up from Savitsky. The attack goes into the net and is down. Point USC Aiken. Game, set, and match. The Pacers take this one from Flagler by a score of 3-1, winning out set number 4. 25-15. They improved to 8-1 in the conference and 18-3 overall. This was a huge match, as Flagler is always a tough opponent, and it's always fun to watch these two teams go at it. But the Pacers come away with the win as we move on to our final few volleyball matches, which will be coming up tomorrow, believe it or not. And tomorrow's match will be at, if I am remembering it correctly, 5 o'clock? I will check right now, as I don't have the roster in front of the score sheet, whatever it is, I don't have it in front of me. But tomorrow's a jam-packed day filled with sports. Senior day for the soccer teams, both men and women's, 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock games. And we will be back in action tomorrow at 5 here at the Convocation Center as USC Aiken takes on UNC Pembroke at 5 o'clock. So I hope you come around for that one. If not, you can always pick it up here on PacerSports.com and our Pacer Athletics YouTube page. Until then, I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you, and have a good one.